Hi guys, how are you today? I hope that you're all doing amazing. If you hear the background like white noise, that's my heat that just kicked on, but I literally can't turn it off. We're in the middle of a blizzard. If you guys live on the East Coast, but I think it even like hit a little bit of like the middle of the country, and like Missouri got hit, Kansas City got hit pretty hard with the snowstorm, then you know what I'm talking about. It's been a little while since I've filmed. It's actually been a really long time. Jay asked me, my boyfriend, last night, he's like, when was the last time you filmed? And I was like, I'm gonna be honest, it's been a while. We're gonna talk about it, but there's just been, a lot happening, whatever. But I'm happy to be back. It is the winter. I kind of prefaced a while back that the winter is when I need like a lot more, I feel like I need a lot more time for myself and to do the things that I love and things like that. So, if you notice, my skin is like very splotchy. There's a lot of redness, there's a lot of bumps, and that is because I'm suffering from a really horrific case of folliculitis. I am pretty sure I got it from shaving, not my face, but my legs, and I think I may have cut myself, and maybe the razor had like bacteria, and I have been suffering from the worst case of folliculitis I feel like you could possibly get. It's horrible, and so I'm not wearing makeup because I'm not gonna like put anything extra on my skin. This is my skin, you guys. Like, skin is skin. I don't know. I'm not gonna sit here and make others feel bad about their skin by like acting like mine is like horrendous and terrible. Do you know what I mean? Have you ever been watching someone talk about like, oh, and my roots are horrible, and oh my gosh, and my skin, I am so broken out, and oh my gosh, and like I gained 10 pounds, and I'm like, oh, you know what I mean? And then you're sitting there going, my skin looks the same way. I have just as bad dark circles. My roots are grown out. I gained 10 pounds. You know what I mean? And it just kind of like, you start to self-analyze based on what they're saying. And even though that's not their intention, it's just a natural human thing that you do. So I'm not going to sit here and be like, yeah, my skin, it looks horrific and horrible, and because it doesn't. It looks like skin. But I'm trying to not put makeup on, not put scented things on, and deal with this issue that I'm having. It's all over my body. It's not just like in one spot. So I don't know. I've had this one time before. Sorry, it's something in my throat. I've had this one other time, before my best friend's wedding a few years ago, and I remember it being like a little bit on my arms, but like mostly on my abdomen, on my side, on my stomach. But this time around, I am getting it also on one leg, on the lower extremity. So it's like on the bottom of my leg, it's like my calf area, and the like bumps and things that I'm getting there are extremely painful. And it's just like not a fun experience. I'm like not having a funky fresh time. So if any of you guys have ever dealt with any sort of like skin things, psoriasis, eczema, folliculitis, anything like that, acne even, that's like incredibly painful, I feel you. I have like really strange skin. My skin like freaks out all the time. It could be because of stress, it could be because of the weather, like it could be because a frog farted in Jamaica. Like the way that my skin just freaks out over nothing. So I really don't know exactly what's causing this flare-up, but it's driving me crazy. I've always had like a fear of skin diseases and like skin things when I was a kid. Like I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna get bumps and da-da-da. Like I don't know if it's like, if you guys know like the trypophobia, like a fear of holes. I feel like I have like a fear of bumps, and like I like stress out, and it's like, obviously if this is something that's being caused by stress, stressing out about it isn't gonna make it any better. But I'm also not that stressed. So I'm really not sure what the situation is, what is going on, why I'm suffering from this, but what I have found that helped in the past when I had it was African black soap. African black soap, African black soap. I had started using that when I had pretty bad acne when I was like 19. I was in aesthetic school and we were constantly putting different products and things on our faces, and so because of that, I remember a woman in my class, she had said, hey, I'm gonna let you in on a secret, like African black soap, I use it for everything, blah blah. And I was like, oh okay. So I started using that and it really helped clear up my skin. However, I mean, it wasn't like a cure. I wasn't like never broken out again or something, but it is incredibly, I don't want to say drying because it's not like you have dry flakes or anything, but it has that squeaky clean feeling when you use it. And if you get it in your eye, it is the worst pain you'll ever go through ever, I swear. It's like similar to having soap in your eye, but like 1,000 times worse for some reason. It's, you'll think you're going blind. So I used that for years on my skin, and then when I had the folliculitis the first time around again, didn't know what caused it, but I used the African black soap on my body. I don't know if it like helped, really. It was so long ago that my brain can't like really fully remember the experience that I had, but I think it helped. So I went out and bought another bar, and I've been using that, crossing my fingers and hoping for the best. It's like really the most bizarre thing I've experienced. But anyway, the holidays are over. I guess I can talk a little bit about my Christmas. I know it's like, you know, further into January when you guys are watching this, but well, when I'm filming this, like it's past New Year's, but I got a lot of Wicked stuff, you guys. I love Wicked, okay, like I am holding space and will for the rest of my life for this movie. If you know, you know. You're probably like, what are you doing? But I loved it and still love it, and so I got a lot of Wicked things. I got the original book, which I know is, you know, nothing like the movie and is really twisted and crazy, but I'm still gonna read it. It comes with this really pretty like sprayed edges. Jade got that for me. It was like a collector's edition and it was really pretty. I also got, it's like been a little while, but I got like just some little, you know, lip balms and moisturizer, like massage bar type thing, a little like kitchen towel, what else? A Yeti, a pink Yeti, because I really wanted that. But then also my birthday is coming up, so my birthday is this month. It's in a few weeks, and I'm really excited. I have always wanted to be the age that I'm turning. Always. I don't know why. Even as a kid, I would like play pretend, and that's how old I would be. I thought my mom was that old, like my entire childhood. I don't know why. It's 27. I'm turning 27, and I just thought, and my mom like laughs at this to this day. She's like, I don't know why you thought this. I guess when my mom was 27, I would have been what, like 8? I think I would have been like 8 or 9. And so like up until I was like for years. When people would ask me, I'm like, she's 27. They were probably like, she had you at like 13. When they like did the math, and I was like, yeah, sure, she's 27. I don't know. So I'm happy to be 27 for no particular reason. I don't have one. But my best friend and I were gonna hang out and go up to the city near us, and we're gonna go shopping, and I have some gift cards from Christmas. Go shopping and stuff like that. We're gonna go to Kava, which I'm really excited about. Kava is like Chipotle, but for Mediterranean food, and I am part Greek, so I love a Mediterranean food. But yeah. So, like I said, we're in the middle of a snowstorm, and it's definitely, like, we definitely got over a foot of snow, which is pretty unusual where I live. So I'm a little surprised. We get snow, but usually, like, we don't get full storms like this. Like I said before, I live in like a coastal area, so usually coastal areas don't get as much snow as like more inland states and stuff. So, but we actually got a lot. It was a snow day, no school, no work, things like that. I'm a little nervous for this week though, because I do, like I've said before, my job is just like the delivery services, because I hated my job and then realized like how amazing it is to be, like I hated my job of like the industry that I was in, you know, like I hated being in that industry. It's not even like, oh, I hated that specific job, like, no, I hated any job in that industry. Like, I was so over it. I was a server. I never want to go back to the restaurant industry, even though sometimes the money is so tempting. People that look down on your service industry workers just know they're making bank, especially if they live in a touristy area. And yeah, I've never made so much money in my life, and I feel like I fear I never will. So yeah, I couldn't take it anymore. I had a nightmare about it last night, actually, that I was back picking up a shift at a restaurant that I worked at years ago, and I woke up and I hated it so much at this dream that I had. I woke up and I just stayed awake, and I was like, I'm not going back to sleep, because it gave me anxiety, it stressed me out. I like felt as though I was back at that job, so I just stayed awake. Normally I would have gone back to sleep, but it traumatized me. Anyway, so I do food delivery services now, or grocery, it just depends, but I love it. Ever since I started doing it, it was supposed to be like a short thing that I did for a little bit while I got a different job, but I found that I just loved working for myself and being independent and, you know, choosing my hours, choosing this, like complete control over my work life, that I still am doing it. Like, you know, however many months later, like 9 months later or something crazy. But I'm nervous because we got all this snow, and now I'm gonna have to drive in like icy conditions, because they have already warned us that the snow is not going anywhere. So I'm a little nervous that I'm gonna be driving around in it. Probably the later half of the week. I don't think I'm gonna go out tomorrow, but probably Wednesday or Thursday. Today's Monday. Probably like Wednesday or Thursday I'll go out, but yeah, I don't know. I do have like a 4-wheel drive car, so I guess that's better than nothing. What else? Yeah, I've just, honestly guys, I've been playing, you guys are gonna be like, wow, like, way to fill your time with everything else except YouTube, because I haven't even been doing anything important. I've been playing Minecraft. I've been reading. I've been spending time with Jay, spending time with family, and playing my supermarket game on my phone. If you guys if you want like a cozy, fun little game, download Supermarket on your phone. It's so fun. You own a supermarket and you get to do all these upgrades to make it bigger and this and that, and I just love it. But yeah, I think this last month, like since the holidays, I've been so distracted and so much going on in my brain, even if there's not anything going on like in my life. I'm sure there is somebody out there that can relate. Like, you'll be like, oh god, I'm so sorry I didn't like respond to your text, or no, get lunch or whatever, and it's like, what were you so busy doing? And then you look back and you think, and you're like, literally nothing. It's just your brain is so cluttered with stuff. Speaking of clutter, I did do a little deep clean out of my house this past weekend. It was so fun. What is that? It was really fun. I threw away 3 bags of stuff, like trash bags, which was great. Hold on a second. Okay. I'm sorry if the angle's a little different. My tripod fell over. There's like lights flashing outside. It's like an emergency snow vehicle or something. Anyway, so I threw away like 3 trash bags full of stuff, and I'm really happy about it because it's like the kind of thing where we moved into this place that we're at now like 2 years ago, and there's like a bag in a closet, right? Never once in those 2 years have we gone in that bag in the closet. So I can safely and confidently grab that bag and put it in the trash. Sorry, I'm not sorry. I took a quick glance, and I was like, this is old bikinis, this is, crap, it's just crap that I didn't need. There is a couple of things that were nicer, that were still, usable, salvageable, but that I didn't want anymore, so I'm giving them to a thrift store, or try to sell it, give it to a friend, whatever. But, another thing I got for Christmas was a little Glinda, set, pink set of the shirt and the pants, and they're so cozy. Oh my gosh, I've already worn them, I've worn this out 15 times. I can't keep washing it, it's gonna get all crazy and weird, but whatever. Let's see, as far as reading, I finished the book Hostage by Claire McIntosh, and it was fine, but it wasn't life-changing. I think I gave a 2 or 3 star, honestly, on Goodreads, because I was just like, this is meh. It kind of put me in a slump, to be honest, a little bit. So I'm now about to start Lucy Foley's The Guest List, and that's a book that Jay is also going to read. I also gave him Silent Patient. You guys know it. If you are a reader, you guys have, I'm sure, heard of Silent Patient, read it, or decided it wasn't your jam. But either way, I'm sure you've heard of it. So I gave that to him, told him that was my thriller book that got me back into reading a few years ago, probably around 2020 or 2021, something like that. No, I lie. The Tales of Songbirds and Snakes, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, that got me back into reading in 2020, but it took me a very long time to read. However, it was a really good book, and I actually think that movie is one of my favorite Hunger Games movies. And then I read, when I was okay, I like this, I read Silent Patient, which got me back into reading around 2021, 2022, somewhere around there. And then, so I gave that to him and told him to read it. So that's his next book, and then my next book is The Guest List. And then on my birthday, when I have bestie day, we are going to Barnes & Noble, and I'm going to pick up Assassin's Blade, and I'm going to read Throne of Glass series. However, I know I said I was going to start with Assassin's Blade because it's a prequel, but I am a little nervous because I have heard some people say that they read that one first and they were confused. So I don't know, you guys, I don't know. I'm gonna give it a try. If I get halfway through or something and I'm so lost, then I'll go ahead and save it for later and even checked like my YouTube Studio app, so for all I know, everyone was mad that I wasn't posting and unsubscribed, and I have like 5 subscribers left. I don't know. Shout out to you guys that stuck around, however many of you there are. Yeah, so I love when you guys leave comments too, because even if it's somebody that commented like one of my first videos, like my brain remembers you, like it locked it in, and I was like, this is this person, this is this person, like I'll recognize your names, recognize your profile pictures, so it's always really fun when you guys comment. But yeah, what else has been going on? Honestly, I've even been, why is my leg asleep? What's new? What's new, guys? My leg is asleep and I'm sitting on the couch. Like, I'm not even... What? Okay. I don't know why my leg was asleep. Okay, what else do I have to tell you? Oh, YouTube. I'm, like, kind of caught up on my YouTube. Kind of not. I'm, like... There's some people where I'm, like, needing to go back and rewatch their videos, but it's, like... Because I haven't been on there in so long, it'll be like my favorite creators. I've posted like 2 or 3 videos since I've last been on, so I'll have to like watch all of theirs and then I'll go to like another creator. Plus, I'm also subscribed to Patreons and websites of creators, so it's like even that is like more additional content that I have to go back and watch, which those I'm like paying for, so like you best believe I'm gonna watch it. So I've even been like falling behind on my YouTube. I don't know what I've been doing for the last like 3 weeks, you guys, seriously. What have I been doing? So far, my New Year's goals, which they weren't really like super goals, but you know, some things that I wanted to work on. I mean, today's like the 7th or something, so we're like not that deep into it, but so far I think I'm doing like a decent job. Yeah, it's been hard because of the holidays for some things, but I think I'm doing like a decently okay job sticking to my resolutions and things. What else? TV. Haven't been really watching a lot. I've been doing more like movies. We went and saw Gladiator 2. We watched Gladiator 1 and then went to go see the second movie because, you know, the first one came out like 20 years ago. They were both really good. I think I liked the first one a bit more. I think it was a little bit more believable in, you know, different aspects. It was weird because the second movie, like, obviously now it's 20 years later, right? So we should have, like, better CGI, better this, better that, effects and stuff, but it almost seemed, like, faker somehow. I don't know. Let me know if you agree, if you watched it. I feel like the games and like the gore and stuff in the first movie almost seemed like more realistic somehow than the second movie. So yeah, we watched Gladiator and we watched Dungeons and Dragons randomly. I think it's on like Paramount or HBO Max or something, and it was actually really good. I liked it a lot. And I think that's kind of where I've been lately. I've been like in my fantasy, like as far as like my entertainment goes, I've been in my like fantasy slash old-timey kind of vibe. And so I think the next thing I'm going to start, which don't even get me started, that I haven't watched it yet, but I think I'm going to do Vikings. And then I know there's a second Vikings, it's like Vikings Valhalla. So I know that that'll give me like plenty to watch, so that's the next, I think, series that I'm gonna watch. I also watched Normal People, which I know has been out since like 2020 or something. I'm always behind, you guys. I never read the book, but I watched the show, and I'm kind of glad I didn't read the book, because I think the book would have depressed me a little. I think I would have found it hard to get into, because I don't know, I think it would have been a little, maybe just like slow and depressing. At least that's how the show was. The show was the kind of thing I turned on, and then it was short, but I was sort of playing my supermarket game while I watched it. And then I would like look up every so often and be like, way that the show went, if that makes sense. I don't know. Maybe that doesn't make any sense. Because that's a show, not a book. Whatever. Yeah, I guess besides that, that's really all that I've been like watching and doing. Yeah. I'm trying to think if I have any other updates for you guys, but I really don't. Like, there is no explanation or reason for why I've been gone for so long. Nothing's been going on in my life. But I really appreciate you guys for sticking around and sticking with me. And I hope that I'll be putting up some more content soon. I might do like an ASMR vlog, maybe like vlog my birthday, like outing, but I'm not sure. We'll see if I end up getting like footage or something. Because I just like don't know how interesting it would be. I don't know like how much we're gonna get into, but yeah. That's really it, you guys. I hope that you guys all had a really amazing holiday. I hope that you're having a really safe winter wherever that you're located. If it's like cold, snowy, whatever. If it's hot because it's like Australia and you're actually having like your summer. I hope you're having a safe summer. Right? I'm right about that, right? Like, isn't Australia, it's like the opposite. Like, they have Christmas and it's 80 degrees. But anyway, thank you guys, and I'm really happy that I finally filmed a video and I'm getting one up for you guys. I will try my best to not have such a long hiatus anymore. And yeah, I still want to do another get ready with me because I've been doing my makeup a little bit differently. But like I said,